So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
It's hard to overlook someone with the talent of this guy, Randall Kolo Muani. Okay, it's a little premature to start comparing him to some of the best, but he's mainly a right-sided forward, and he really does have great potential in terms of goals and assists. And you're not going to find many greater on the counter-attack. That's when he is at his very best, when it's quick from back to front.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And no, that was never going to make it. Looking for the run. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chance, surely! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Hannibal. Renato Sanchez. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Paulinho! Decent enough try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Kolo Muani. Kolo Muani is sporting a guilty look. Oh, what a mistake! Saint-Etienne ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That is good alertness. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Cleared away. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Renato Sanchez gets into some space. That's Renato Sanchez. Chance for a shot! And he's done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Paulinho. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That'll be a throw. And he's gone looking for safety. Played back to the goalkeeper. Tries to play it through. That's good play. He's found, and the shot! Now there's a fine shoot! Oh, taken with style! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Le numéro 8.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that's well seen too. Hannibal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's really well manoeuvred. And the shot! No mistake! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Le numéro 7.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now
He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Juranovic, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
that was well played, well stopped.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's made its way to him. Tomori did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Was somewhat off target. And that is expertly dealt with. He's having a shot! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Decent chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Kolo Muani has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And that has left him in a heap. Cambuala gets over and intercepts. Mosquera gets across to intercept that. Nicely spread. Nicely aimed pass. Renato Sanchez. That's beautifully weighted. He's gone for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Musiala. Renato Sanchez. Now it's Musiala. And the through ball. Oh, that is a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Kolo Muani deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Saint-Etienne are looking to break at pace. Oh, oh no, what has happened here? He's picked his way through. Tomori can get it clear. He's in a great position here. Renato Sanchez, and that's gone loose. It's a promising position.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Renato Sanchez does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Hannibal. Can he get on the end of this? Juranovic is in a really good position out wide. Renato Sanchez could move up a gear here. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Changement pour l'AS Saint-Etienne. Le numéro 18. À sa place,
Here we go again.
le numéro 24.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back.
There's the shot! Over to the left. Wan-Bissaka cuts out the pass. Semenyo. Hannibal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Saint-Etienne come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Kolo Muani. Great vision. He's got a great chance!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Hannibal. Now it's Cavani. Musiala. Sarr. Tomori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Musiala. Musiala, who's on a run down the left wing. Now, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's a key interception.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cavani. He carries far too far and out of play. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. It's a good spell of possession, this. Played out wide. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, there's the clearance. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That has been cut short. Now it's Paulinho. Saint-Etienne needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Saint-Etienne still have the cards to affect this game. Almost an hour gone. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that has been clubbed away. Hannibal. Oh, he's found support out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Renato Sanchez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Semenyo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He's tried one! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Changement pour l'AS Saint-Étienne. Le numéro 15.
Saint-Étienne are making a change
28,
now.
Le numéro 6. Le numéro 29. Le numéro 5. À leur place, le numéro 17. Le numéro 8.
Now it's
Le
Musiala.
numéro 21. Le numéro 26. Le numéro 23.
Threads one in. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the shots! They've done it! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forward
But
and
pour l'équipe
conquered.
de l'AS Saint-Étienne. Après 69 minutes de jeu par...
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's cut it out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Paulinho. Some really good ball movement. Oh, good take and a good air. And he shoots! Goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Le numéro 42. Attention, changement.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment.
Shapes to shoot! He's got There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Saint-Étienne get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Goes for a shot! And he's there to clear it.
New Mexico surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Steaming, real chance! So close to drawing level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
And he was quick to react. Here's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. Well, Peter, he has to get his head up and gauge the landscape. Had he done so, he would have seen a barren plain.
Changement en cours.
So there's going to be another change here. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Saint-Étienne are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Ferreira.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he get onto this? And he's picked it up out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
New Mexico nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Brilliantly cut out. And that's going to be a goal kick. Tries to pass it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Cavani. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, good ball! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a good ball. Tries a shot! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We have already started here.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
And this is Pelé. Roberto Carlos, played out towards the right wing. And it's made its way to him. And that's been well dealt with. Now that's a... And he shoots! It's hit the upright. Saliba gets it clear. And now the breakaway. He's picked his way through. And that has left him in a heap. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
Oh, what's he done? Otto. Scholes. Robson running with the ball. He's having a shot! Oh, what about that? Finally! And that really is so impressive. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nicely weighted ball. Pelé was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Roberto Carlos. Dbyrne, Pelé. Saliba gives no quarter whatsoever. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Sola! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Thuram tries to clear. Now it's Saint-Maximin. Chance here to counter. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. That's a sharp pass. Dbyrne is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Saliba attempts a clearance. Here comes another cross. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's well positioned here. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, shooting chance! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Quality ball. Pelé. And this is Zola. Yamal is always looking to play quality balls.
Substitution.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Yamal. O'Shea. Scholes. And he's in on goal. That's a good ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's Scholes. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Makalele gets it away. That's a lovely pass. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Sam Maximin. Well read, nice interception. Irwin. And here's Zola.
Zola really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the shot! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now that looks a decent ball. Pele! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Irwin. Aimed beyond the defence. Bale puts them all in. Cleared without hesitation. And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Just a quick announcement.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
And so we're off again.
Coming on the field is number 19, Zanetti.
That pass has been well intercepted. Odo. The referee's awarded a free kick. Newcastle do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Robson is flagged offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's O'Shea. O'Shea charging forward, the ball at his feet. And this is McManaman.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Sam Maximin. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Sam Maximin. Now it's Bale. Irwin threads one in. Now it's Bale. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Scholes. Irwin could try cutting inside here. And he's there to belt it away. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Newcastle perhaps contemplating their next change here. O'Shea is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Dbyrne have a free kick. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Just eases him off the ball. Scholes really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Lovely, now then. That's a little off target. Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Dbyrne certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's Hullet. Scholes. Looking to go deep.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's O'Shea. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Can he spark a counter here?
Such good technique.
That is ended up in no man's land. And that is as far as they're going to go. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Out to the right. And no, that was never going to make it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
O'Shea. No luck with that. Dink over the top. And this is Bale. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Substitution on the field.
And we have our very first corner.
Ryan Robson. Number 7.
And it's hoisted clear.
Number 5.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Coming on the field.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Park Ji-sung. Number 4. Seido.
Zanetti.
Number 8.
Can he get it through? Ramal is wide and looking to get onto this. No, he's overshot the green. Tries to play it through. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now, can he find a finish? And a chance! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Chonburi go into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up was brilliant.
And he's straight offside.
Chonburi really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he's there to retrieve it. Now this could be a chance. Now can they get it back? And he's there to get it away. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Play for a throw. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a good run down the left. There will be 4 extra minutes. Looking for options for movement. O'Shea. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Roberto Carlos. Great vision. Well, there's the clearance. And that's that. Newcastle did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
And a quick announcement for the benefit
How do you
of
look back
anybody
on the
who is
game then,
down
Jim?
himself a
It can be
little
difficult
today.
at times
Please
playing in
look
front
at
of your
the
own
screen for
fans if you're not
information
living
on
up to the
how to find your way
expectations.
around
And I
the
think with
stadium.
confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
It's a mighty effort! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Played over towards the opposite flank. Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. Pull it.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He won't be happy with that one. Otto cuts it out. Pull it. Can he get on the end of this? Makaleli. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Sam Maximan. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Joe Linton has given away a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That pass isn't the best. Linton. It's Hullet. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's away! Pinches it off him. He can run onto that. Terrific header! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Santos are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Robson! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this.
He's going for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Otto is one whose deliveries we all know about.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose...
Can he finish?
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Linton has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Vitinha plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Santos couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Opts for safety. Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Robson is offering a wry smile there.
Newcastle with the corner. They're first. Climbs up big! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Picked out brilliantly. Real chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Makalele. And he's only too happy to take that back. And the shot! Bojan. Otto has created one goal already. Yamal ploughing through the middle. He's having a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Ambitious ball here. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. Shot could be on. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Roberto Carlos. Great chance! And this is Bojan. Tries to play it through. Oh, what a ball! Messi is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Otto. Looking for the run. Pullet receives it in a good position here. Pullet plays it in. Big header! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Santos are having a ball here. Oh, can he get onto this? Saliba cuts out the pass. Threads one in. Roberto Carlos. Oh, shooting chance! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter to bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So off we go once more.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Look at the space. Chance! Roberto Carlos. Now it's Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Big chance, must be! He's had a shot! In he goes again. It's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. Played back in. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's managed to get... Shoots! Goal! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are...
Takes a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Newcastle have themselves a chance from the spot. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Newcastle grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. No, that's been intercepted. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field. Number 41.
Newcastle choosing to make the first change.
Number 27. Number 11. San Maximum. Number 15. Brian Robson.
Bojan Krkic running with the ball. And it's
Number
Messi.
5, Zanetti.
And he's being
Number
shifted
18,
off it.
Pele. Number 20.
Nicely weighted ball.
Rooney. Number 4.
Oh, he's played it in low.
Seydorf.
And he's gone long. Roberto Carlos, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. He has found the way through. Oh, good read. Newcastle do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Pass somewhat off target. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And they've got a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's intervened well there. Roberto Carlos. Makalele. Makalele really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Chance, surely! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Tries to pass it through. Always onto this. Chance! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to...
And pull it! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Santos certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Van der Sar claims comfortably. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, super ball! And the finish! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
Bullet! Zanetti is there to clear. Cannavaro goes on a charge down the left. Oh, that's nice. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And claimed it back swiftly. Played out towards the right wing. That's a shade optimistic. What a throw in. And it's Zanetti. And he's in on goal. Turns and goes back. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, that is a nice touch. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move.
Minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Pelé. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Big chance! He's got a goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic
reflections
to
on
be
what
heavy
you've
after
seen,
the
Jim?
final whistle
Well,
today.
there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Newcastle already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Well, there's the clearance. Messi has got himself a free kick. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fella, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Robson. Yamal. That is good strength. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pele. Now it's Cantona.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Saliba can get it clear. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. Vieira. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Robson, and a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that was very necessary. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos crosses it in. Terrific header! They've scored! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Now, can they get him away? That has ended up in no man's land. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, super find. Mbappe is carrying after that one. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Cantona. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively.
and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. That's a sharp pass. Not the most accurate pass. Robson. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. 15 minutes till half-time. He's in a great position here. Yamal. Robson. Messi has found the net here, of course. And the pass is intercepted. Thuram. And Iniesta. Looking for the run. That's good vision. Shot a goal! Bale. And the counter is on. Can he get it through? Yamal. And reclaimed it in a trice. Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. No, again there's no way through. And here's Messi. Roberto Carlos. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Lacking in accuracy. Now that looks a decent ball. And Messi! Good save. Keeper read that well.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Flashes it across. Applies the finish! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
And we come to you now.
So your
with
views
a
on the
quick
first half?
request for
Well, I
support
think we're
for
seeing
our
a
World
very good
Charity
example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Newcastle having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Bale! Oh, it's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, Waters tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Newcastle are looking to go forward now. Well timed, excellent interception. Robson. Roberto Carlos. Yamal. And he shoots! Oh, yes! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Newcastle are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Iniesta gathers from the goal kick. Makaleli. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
60 minutes played. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. And he's been shifted off it. Pele could try cutting inside here. Poor robust challenge. Corner number 4 coming up here. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Caresses it through. That has been cut short. Chiellini. Knocks it into space. The message is clear. None shall pass. Makaleli. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against.
Oh, shooting chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked.
And Zola! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Pele. Goes for a shot! Oh, off the bar! Roberto Carlos.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, now Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Zanetti getting this one clear. Well, they can break here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. He's under a lot of pressure there. Zola. Now it's Pele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the finish! And somehow he's managed to miss it. He's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Messi. Makaleli. Now it's Bale. Pass somewhat off target. Zola. Tries to play it through. Now it's Pele. Shot could be on. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And this is Bale. Good ball, good take. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gears here. In it comes. Zola. That's an imaginative pass. It's a pretty loose pass. And that could set him on his way. He's got away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Newcastle pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Newcastle may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit, and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw. A time to hold heads high.
Well, that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and
gorgeous
welcome to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, San Maxima, is an absolute nightmare for defences. He's got...
Real chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Messi. Tries to play it through. And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos swings in across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Looking for options for movement. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Pelé. Well, there's a probing ball. And this is Cruyff. And Cruyff! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. San Maxima will not... Messi! Oh, what has happened here? Yamal's cross. Oh, important interception.
Carlos really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And Messi! Oh, yes, it's there! Save the best for last! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Milan are already chasing. A mighty effort! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, easy pickings there. Cruyff. Well read, nice interception. Yamal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Newcastle are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's let fly. And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Pullet is the guilty party there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And that is masterful defending.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And this is Pelé. Pelé finds himself offside. Yamal.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
O'Shea cuts it out. Saint-Maximin, and it's Messi. Saint-Maximin, chance surely! They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Newcastle are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say...
Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Number 9.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. It's Roberto Carlos! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Nicely weighted ball. Now a chance! You've got to be quick to recover this. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Messi. Oh, that's Messi! That is some save from Khan. Newcastle with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. Gullit gets into a good position. And it's played forward. Eto'o. Oh, this is a very... Has a shot! Oh, that was close. And it's Vieira. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. He is through here. Cruyff, good driving run. Makalele did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Oh no, what has happened here? Now it's Gullit, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van der Sar claims it, safe hands. Robson, and he plays one through. He's found a way through. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. He's having a go! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
That's travelling a long way. Taken back almost at once. And that's gone loose. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos. The Netherlands finding their passes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were. He really did.
Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Newcastle are looking to go forward now.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos. Well timed, excellent interception. Roberto Carlos. Newcastle do have a chance to counter here. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That's a throw. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Roberto Carlos demonstrating his defensive quality there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. That's got him rattled. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our
How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's been shifted off it. Yamal. Saint-Maximin. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Saliba tries to clear, but they've got it again. And it's Bellingham. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Saint-Maximin. Robson. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Newcastle have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now it's Eto'o. And it's made its way to him. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Newcastle needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
He's tried one! Mbappe has been caught there. It's a foul. Messi ready to try one. This is a great chance to take a lead.
Number 8, Bullet. Number 10,
Messi! And the ball's come loose here.
27, Morgan Hedges.
Newcastle are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
On the field, number 18,
That's been cut out, well played.
Number 20,
Ball is over the line.
Number 25, Soda. Number 26, Davids. Substitution in progress.
Saint-Maximin. Oh, that's well spotted. Khan punts it upfield. And he's intervened well there. Roberto Carlos. it'll be a throw-in. Looking for the run. Well seen, saw that coming. Now then, the ball's come loose. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank.
The Netherlands really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Sam Maximin. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Hangs in across, and the shot! And it's come back out to him. He has done it! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have the first goal.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Real chance! He should have put that one away.
Makelele really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
And smartly reclaimed. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Cantona. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Sam Maximin, can he spark a counter here? He's got away. Can he finish? It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolute. And that's it. Newcastle can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Mbappe voted man of the match,
today,
and deservedly so. Give your support to our better stadium. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in keeping with that Dutch trait of total football, and he can have the swaying influence here too.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Messi. Oh, well measured. Picked out brilliantly. Chance for a shot! Cleared without complication. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos. Rui Costa does really well to win the ball there. Seedorf gets across to intercept that. Out to the left it goes. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's had it taken off him. And it's Messi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very...
Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Messi. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And they're back on the ball again. And here's Messi. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Rui Costa. Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, easy pickings there. It'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Saliba calmly anticipates. Can he get on the end of this? Rui Costa gets flagged offside. Xavi Alonso, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi has it out wide and in space. Real chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Has a shot! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Messi. Great vision. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That pass has been well intercepted. Saint-Maximin. Guti. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi, looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that pass isn't the best. Foot in. And it's Messi. Played out wide. Rui Costa. Messi. Roberto Carlos. Alonso. Plays a sharp little ball here. Van der Sar claims comfortably. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
That gets things going for the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Yamal. Well timed, excellent interception. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Over to the left. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Can he get onto this? Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
And it's Seedorf.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He's in a good position here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Messi, it's a really well-measured ball. Yamal. Newcastle with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And here's Roberto, applies the finish! Just off target.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Del Piero, and it's made its way to him. And he plays one through. And this is Messi. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Seedorf. Tries from distance. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Guti. Guti going full tilt down the left. Makalele promptly onto that, and that is that. Alonso. Now it's Mbappe.
There they go, hunting again.
Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 7, Makalele. Coming on the field.
Saint-Maximin
Number 5,
played out to the right.
Zanetti. Number 15.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Substitutions taking place.
That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Eto'o, distributed tidily. Threads one in. And here's Hullet, and he's in on goal. Shot could... And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Eto'o! It's a throw-in. No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Del Piero. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And he's there to get it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Del Piero. The final 5 minutes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Messi picks it up out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Saint-Maximin. Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. Now it's Hullet, and this is Messi. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what a chance! Oh, crossbar! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The Big Easy. For me, there was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career like his unless you're quite special.
Shot could be on. He's having a shot! Oh, that's incredible! Finally, finally, finally! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. There's no flag. Delivers with wit. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Messi. Always onto this. Mbappe is on his own. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That pass isn't the best. And Dijk gets across to intercept that. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Foot in. First quarter of an hour gone. Not the most accurate pass. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. It's San Maxima. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Van Dijk. Yamal. Looking for options for movement. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Maradona did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played into space. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Maradona. He's found a way through. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Yamal. Makaleli. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Makaleli plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And the shot! It's been shipped out wide.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Turan. Newcastle have got it back and they'll have another go. He's looking wide. And they can counter here. Well, played right into his path. Ibrahimovic has it in a wide position. And it's hoisted clear. And we have our very first corner. Otto. It's a really well-measured ball. Caught offside that time. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. And it's Seedorf. Yamal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Well, that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk cuts it out. Engages and forces him off the ball.
There they go, hunting again.
Newcastle have it back and can go again. And he shoots! He tried to chip, but it wasn't his best.
Messi might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
Aims beyond the defence. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that was vital. Messi. And the counter is on. He's shifting through the gears here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zanetti going full steam ahead down the left flank. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Newcastle go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Here we go again. Newcastle carrying a one-goal lead. Cannavaro. He's tried one! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. And this is Rooney. And it's played in here. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Cleared without complication. Now it's Pele! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rooney could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Maradona, there's the shot! Yes, he's done it! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Messi. Good read, needed to be.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Good ball, good take. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Rooney, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Maradona, played out to the left flank. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's come loose, has a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Roberto Carlos. Makaleli. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Saint-Maximin, Makaleli, it's Saint-Maximin. Oh, good, can he finish? It's in! And again they hit the front. Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Newcastle get themselves into the lead. Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the ball's gone astray. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal wins the duel this time. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nice looking ball. And he's there to clear it. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And it's Otto. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Otto is offering a wry smile there. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Albert Ferrer. And he's got the beating of his man. The ball has bounced loose now.
Such good technique. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yamal. Roberto Carlos. Oh, Saint-Maximin! Goal! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Van der Sar. Too much on that, it's gone out. Tries to play it through. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Passing is crisp and sharp. Saint-Maximin finds himself... Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Newcastle have themselves a chance from the spot. Dida will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. He can't put it away.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they...
Oh no, this... Can he finish? Yes! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about big...
And that is as far as it goes. Newcastle really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Mbappe, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.